Hello everyone, welcome to the digital workshop. We are going to use Artist Soft Pastels by Camel. We are going to create this cute illustration, two different illustrations. So to start with, I am going to use the shade purple. So I am done with placing darkest tone of sky, that is purple. So these are just random strokes that I have used to create mountain. So the reason why I'm using white is because we will need to blend the colors. So whenever we are going to transition between two different shades, especially contrasting shades, it is better to use white. So right now the color that I'm using is Indian yellow, just to add vibrant sunset, and later I will be shifting to orange. So we are going to leave some gap between the mountain because again those are two different contrasting shades. So now I will be blending this using a tissue paper that I have. You can even blend it with your fingers if you want. So again we are just going to pick up purple and try and layer it again to add more smoothness to our sunset. So this is where the layering takes place, where you will just add the colors again together to blend it well. Followed by orange at the bottom. So you can take your time to add and adjust your base color. Keep your hand little light when you are blending the colors because the tissue absorbs little bit of the color that is on your paper. And make sure that you are being little gentle on the paper as well. We don't want to tear up the paper. Now we will quickly move on to the next step, that is creating mountains. Here I am using Persian blue. In the reference I have used deep blue. So Persian blue I am using just for your reference, that any shade of blue can give you as vibrant and amazing outcome. So you can experiment with different shades of this palette. Make sure that the border is little dark because we are going to blend the shades downwards. Again, I will add little bit of white. All you have to do is drag the Persian blue in the downward direction and blend it with the white, and it can give you a nice mystical effect to the mountains. Now again, to add lights on this painting, we can use different shades of red, orange or whatever you like, and add few dots in between. And now we are just going to pick black color and add silhouettes to the painting. Here I am just trying to create few grass and bushes so that we just have a good landscape silhouette to the painting. You can create trees just the way I have created in the bottom illustration, that is completely up to you. Even here you can see that I am just trying to create effect of tree that is going up till the sky is purple, and then I am just filling in the gaps in between. Here again you don't have to be perfect while creating the tree. Once you're done with the silhouettes, we are just going to move towards the clouds that we have. For that, I will be using deep blue instead of Persian blue and just create horizontal lines. So this is how I created clouds. Just gently add the layers so that it doesn't blend with the base color. So here in the painting, you'll see slight difference between the reference photo and this one. The shade that I've used here is deep blue instead, and here I've used Persian blue. So the only reason why we have used different shades is just to see how different color palettes in the shade box that we have. We just wanted to see how different shades will be useful for creating the illustration. So again, we'll just move to next illustration. So here again we have started with deep purple. So whenever you're picking up soft pastel, make sure that you're wiping it off with tissue so that the shade that is on the chalk won't get mixed with the one that we are trying to blend right now. Now again, Indian yellow. And we are going to switch to orange. And we are going to try and blend it with the fingers. So here you can see the difference while blending. Now since you have blended it with your fingers, you won't have to repeat the same process of adding the colors again. Since the tissue absorbs some paint, we have a lighter tone here. However, here we have blended it with our fingers, so the color did not get absorbed by the tissue, and hence we don't have to layer it again. We are going to use sky blue and we are going to add mountains. Again, drag it to the bottom a little bit, and again we are going to use white shade that we did earlier and blend both the shades. Now for the mountain that is below this one, we are going to use Persian blue, the same shade that we have used here. And again, we are just going to drag this shade to the bottom. We are going to add little bit of Persian blue to the downward portion of the edges of our mountains so that we can get smooth transitioning of the colors. Now here we have created silhouettes of mountains. We are just roughly going to add white and place the clouds. Just make sure that you are using white, and then we are going to add blue to it. So just in case if you guys have added white here now and then we are going to layer it with blue, but just in case here, as you can see, like we have already added our clouds, you can blend white here as well. So what you can do is add white below the clouds and then you can just blend it. This is the exact technique that you can use for this one as well, but since we are experimenting with different techniques, I am just showing you two different ways of creating clouds. All I'm doing is dabbing out the white with blue to blend it a bit. For here again, I'm using deep blue and we are going to use it over the clouds with white shade. And again we are just going to blend it. You can keep adding more blue to the cloud, as you can see here in the reference. We'll come back to that once we are done with the landscape that we have in the bottom. So here at the bottom, as you can see, I am using sage green. Now it will look little lighter, but we are also going to add brown to it. And this is the darkest brown shade in the palette. Now again I am just using my fingers to blend both the shades. So the reason why we are making it look little dark is because we want to add few details of flowers and grass, and for that we will need little darker landscape here. Now you can use light green for adding grass, or you can even use sage green since the bottom is already dark. So this is the light green that we have used. If I'm using sage green as well, it will come up on the page since we have made the bottom grass dark by adding brown to it. So here in between where you see strokes of green, that will just make our landscape look more realistic. Now again here I am using vermilion red. Now again for the trees we are going to pick black. First you just have to add vertical line and then add horizontal lines to it. So here again you can add another tree. You can add more trees if you wish to, and create different silhouettes. So here on the clouds, as I mentioned earlier, you can add blue and keep layering your painting. So here if I want to make it a bit more darker, again I can use blue. So whenever you are layering, as I mentioned earlier, just make sure that you are removing the excess paint, chalk dust that already exists on your paper. You can add texture to your clouds by adding more white to it and then gently dab it towards the inside. So we are done with both the illustrations. So here you can see you just have to gently peel off the masking tapes. So I hope you all enjoyed the workshop and learned something from it. Thank you all for joining in. I really hope that you enjoyed painting two different illustrations. Hope to see you all again for the next workshop as well.